I had the amazing opportunity to sit down with BET Sunday's Best finalist Alexis Spight at a gospel talent competition that she was a judge for. She also gave an amazing performance at this event. She has a new mobile app for those of you that are out there following her, and her new single Steady is so inspirational. It is topping the gospel charts. She is an amazing role model, and she speaks about accepting yourself for who you are. She is humble and so spirited, and I truly enjoyed speaking with her.
Look at somebody say you'll do it in your life. Look at somebody else and say you'll do it in your life. If you let them. Yes, yes, yes.
So when I saw your performance tonight, it was really a blessing to see you up and praising God that way. And to me, it seemed more like you were worshiping Him and you were bringing people in. So how have you gotten to that point where you allow God to work through you that way?
Well, I believe in establishing relationship. Everything comes from relationship. If you don't have a relationship with God, you can't worship Him. And if you can't worship Him, then you can't usher other people into worship. So I always pride myself to make sure I have a strong prayer life, make sure that I spend time with God, and really develop that relationship with God so that I can bring others in to get to know this God that I'm always singing about.
Your father is a pastor. My grandfather is a pastor as well. And I'm also from the Church of God in Christ.
All right. Kojic.
Yeah, Kojic in the house. So, do you feel that your family has really played a role in your relationship that you built with God? Who you've become?
Absolutely. Being a PK, you learn a lot. I mean, a lot. You have to do a lot in ministry a lot of times when there just aren't people, especially when you're first starting off. My dad's been pastoring for about 10 years, so, I was pretty much the only one. Me and my siblings were the only ones to kind of get the foundation of this church going. So, we had to do everything from praise and worship to playing the drums and all of this stuff. And, all of these things that I would, kind of hate and, just be upset about doing, but it's definitely prepared me now for this journey that God has allowed me to embark upon, and just really allow me to explore all the elements of the ministry and even apply those things that I've learned to what I'm doing now. So I thank God for the way I was raised, and I thank God that my parents drug my butt to church.
I can relate to that too.
At 20 years old, I can't imagine it. This song is dedicated to special, unique people like this. You may be outcast, but you never cast out.
But you're so young, so how do you deal with all the success that God has already given you? I mean, He's still, using you and growing you and pushing you, but how do you deal with that? How do you stay grounded?
Definitely. Well, I'm only 20 years old, so it's a challenge. There's a lot of things that are challenging for 20-year-olds. There's things that we want to do, that our bodies want to do, that our flesh wants to do. We see other young people doing certain things, and that's Christians. Some things we just can't do. So it's a challenge, but it just comes from discipline, just reminding myself that the reward will be greater later. And also just keeping in mind all of the things, the negative results that can happen when you don't cautiously do things. So just disciplining myself. The Bible says that we are to be disciples of Christ, which means we have to be disciplined believers. So it's not always easy, but we have to train ourselves to do the ways of God.
That confidence that you have, I feel like so many young people don't have that. So, and my viewers, I have a lot of viewers that are lacking in need of that. So what would you that you do that God has given you to give you that confidence that you have?
Well,
I just gain it.
I just really have to pray. You know, it's a thing that you just really need to pray God delivers you from. And once you become comfortable with who you are, because I think the challenge comes from people not accepting you. So then you find, because you don't really notice it's a fault until somebody brings it to your attention. So I think it's a matter of you just finding out who you are and reassuring yourself and reassuring yourself in God of what He's created you to be, and just walking in that and just declaring freedom from every attack, every trick of the enemy, because that's all it is just the enemy trying to play your mind and deceive you. And once you overcome that, people don't matter. It's like it's irrelevant. You know, people can say whatever they want about you, but it starts with you. You have to declare freedom from every bit of insecurity, every fiery dart of the enemy that will try to control your mind and confuse your mind and make you think that you aren't what God has called you to be. So you just really have to pray for deliverance, and furthermore, just walk in that and declare it yourself. And then once you declare it yourself, others will become aware.
Now, you were on Sunday's Best and you came up second runner-up. What is it that you gained from that experience? What did God do from that experience for you that was most significant and important to you?
It was an amazing experience. Even though I didn't win the title Sunday Best, I just really thank God for the platform that provided me and the doors that it's opened for me. My first album came out March 12th and it debuted #3 in the nation, and 2 weeks ago it was #1. So it's no secret what God can do. You know, nothing's impossible with God. That's what I learned most. So I really thank God for the platform that it provided me, all the lessons that I learned from the judges, all the relationships that I formed. It was awesome. I'll never forget it.
Well, I know God has a lot in store for you. There's a comedian in you for sure.
I'm silly. I'm 20, so I'm silly.
Thank you to everybody who voted. Let me see if you voted. Okay, like 4 people, that's what's up. Okay. Alright, let me see again if you voted for me. 2 people, that's what's up. That's why I lost. Amen. Okay.
Can people go to see more of you that want to learn more?
Definitely. Follow me on Facebook. It's Alexis Spight. We're at over 100,000 followers on Facebook, so like the page on there. Follow me on Twitter. We're over 20K on there, so just keep following me. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff under Alexis Spight. I'll follow back, all of that stuff, so definitely stay connected. I want everybody to see what God is doing. It's happening fast.
Well, thank you for your time. I really
thank you so much for the opportunity.
Alexis had such an inspirational story to share. Have an inspirational story that you'd like to share? We'd love to hear about it. Log on to askchauntel.com to share your story and see more exclusive interviews. And don't forget to subscribe. Hugs and kisses.